Is it a stacked show?
I mean, we're going to start with the XXL Freshman list, and boy, the internet can't wait to hear what you guys got to say.
For.
He's already on it.
51 weeks I've waited for this.
I've waited for this, actually.
I know you've waited for it. You should be on this shit.
We want to hear what Akademiks has to say first.
I should be on the panel for choosing this.
Oh, yeah. She has to introduce this
That's
shit.
fair enough. I mean, it's already introduced. Let's see. We got A Boogie, PNB Rock, XXXTentacion, Playboy Cardi, Man Tokyo, Kamaya. What do you guys think of this list? First off, did they have the right... I don't know if I want to hear your thoughts first.
I was about to say I
just want to hear what Akademiks has
You know
to
at
say.
least one.
Yeah, well, let's let Akademiks follow me up here. Pause. I know XXX because you introduced me to him.
Okay.
A Boogie with the hoodie, I'm familiar with because he's got quite a few good records. PNB Rock's album I recently purchased and it's great. Playboy Cardi I know because you introduced me to him. Ugly God I know because you introduced me to him. That's where I stopped.
What about Kamaya? She's dope. It's nice that there's...
I'm not familiar with her.
She's from the West Coast. It's nice that there's a woman on this list. She's dope.
She's the only chick.
Nadeska informed me that the gentleman who made Uber Everywhere is on here.
Made in Tokyo.
And that's about all the information I have.
Could you pin the names to faces?
No, not outside of the people that I named.
Yeah.
But again, you know, these are young kids. Pardon me, I don't think I'm supposed to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And that's what I have you for, to tell me what the fuck is going on in the world.
Hey, I seen a lot of people criticize this list yesterday. This is a pretty decent list. I mean, there are a couple of people who you could have said why they aren't on the list, but me just being I'm not really a conspiracy theorist, but I'm thinking people turned it down, and I'm hearing that people turned it down. Like, initially when I saw this, by the way, I agree with the entire list. So Kamaya, salute to you, of course. A Boogie, PNB Rock. PNB Rock been hustling for a while, doing his thing. He's from Philly. X just got out of jail. Playboy Cardi, he's a standout on this list. Like, he might be the next guy. No,
we knew that was coming. That's all.
No, seriously though.
In his defense, well, he needs no defense. Everybody seems to be saying the same thing about this Playboy Cardi kid, that he's a star.
Yeah. The standouts on this list is Ugly God, Playboy Cardi.
Which one is
A
Ugly
Boogie.
God?
Ugly God is the one, the lowest one.
Fingers up?
Yeah,
bottom
fingers
right,
up.
yeah.
Yeah. So Ugly God, Playboy Cardi, PNB Rock, and X. Those are the standouts, right? Those are the people who you think could really blow up over the next year.
Not A Boogie?
Yeah, A Boogie's in that
Did you
list.
say that? Sorry if I missed it.
The rest of them, they're all cool. They've all been doing stuff. Kyle has a huge single.
What's the name of his huge single?
I Spy?
I Spy.
With
That had
Yachty?
Yachty on it. And I don't know how to say that one name. I keep calling it anime, but apparently it's not anime. It's like a meme.
Amine?
Oh, Amine?
Amine?
Amine? Okay. He as well has a big single as well. But their body of work is still developing. The others seem to have cultivated a fan base. So,
is the XXL cover? Has it become like the Madden curse? I think since 2008, 9, whatever cover that was that had like Cudi and all of them.
My favorites,
on there.
those couple years.
I would think that was a lot of people's favorite XXL Freshman cover. Since then, though, I mean, it's only like 1 or 2 acts from every one of these covers that like really move the needle.
But wait, I had last year's cover just so we could compare.
Oh yeah, great. I would love to hear who
sorry,
was
this
on
is very
last year's cover.
unprofessional, but it's just on my phone.
Listen,
so last
do you
year,
mind? Do you mind?
Dave East, designer, Denzel Curry, Uzi's on here, Kodak Black is on here, 21 Savage, Innocent Pac. Did I say Yachty already? Lil Dicky. This was a pretty stacked year.
So that's stacked as well.
Yeah.
That last cover is pretty stacked as well.
you know how people had the same reaction to this list, to that list when it first came out? Because usually they're trying to get people early, so over the next year, you're going to see some of these guys drop hits. You're going to be like, oh shit, they're on the cover. But right now it seems like, whoa, it can't even compare. So you got to give this list, you got to give it like 6 to 8 months for you to be like, oh, okay, this is what
But what were you hearing? Who do they feel was omitted from this list?
Yeah, who turned it down?
Yeah.
I'm interested in that as well.
Well, a lot of people say Nav should be on it.
Okay.
Black should be on it. And
Black should definitely be on this list.
Nadeska's gonna have a heart attack if we say Black too many times. She loves Black.
I'm sorry, he should definitely be on this.
I love him too, and I do think he should be there. But you know,
they do put R&B acts on it.
They have
yeah, they had
in the
Anderson
past.
Paak on here last year.
And
Anderson Paak R&B.
And I'm thinking
R&B
they
rap?
turned it down. We know last year like Bryson and Tory turned it down. Maybe they turned it down. They're on tour with The Weeknd. Young M.A.
I'm turning it down if I'm on tour with The Weeknd.
Young M.A. may have turned it down. A lot of people were like in her comments yesterday saying, hey, why weren't you on the list? And she liked a few comments saying she turned it down. I'm not sure if she was just
Why-
with a
why do you
hand
think she
or
I'm
would?
going to take the things that people say with a grain of salt. Double XL will never tell us who turned it down.
Yeah, usually the artists do.
And so you got to be careful what you hear from artists. I don't know who turned it down, but is this the only cover that we ever talk about with Double XL anymore?
Yeah, it's the only cover that
Do
matters.
we care? Do we care about these covers? I feel like
list
every
matters.
year Double XL looks forward to people arguing and just opening the dialogue, as they should. But I mean, I saw, I was meme. They made me a meme yesterday saying Joe Budden is going to see this list and go to the
Someone told me you were in the hospital.
be
Yeah.
hospitalized.
I believed
a
it for a
couple of my
second.
friends were worried. You got internet kids, should be careful with that. But I didn't feel any type of way about it. I want to congratulate all the kids that are on this cover, and hopefully all you guys know that the work begins now. I know a lot of you guys have put in work, but the real work begins now. So congratulations to everybody on the cover.
Yeah, and a few other notable snubs. Famous Dex, Rich the Kid, T Grizzly. T Grizzly he has a great energy. I was surprised he didn't make it.
I saw a lot of T Grizzly. I saw a lot of people say he should be there. I think Famous Dex, I'm not familiar with him either, but I think he's the gentleman. I've read something on your Instagram.
Yeah.
Real classy message about him being omitted and the fans attacking Double XL, and he congratulated everybody, and he said that he just has to work harder, and they inspire him. It was a real classy message. So shout out to that young gentleman.
Yeah, there's so many to name. We could spend like a whole episode on it. So salute to everyone doing their thing. If you didn't make it this year, maybe next year you can make it. And also, if you don't make the list, it doesn't mean your career isn't looking promising.
Y'all better hurry up. I don't know how many more years. All right, man. Never mind. Hope you make it next year.